Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to help you answer the question here, which is give reasons for the differences in the weather conditions between Liverpool and Cagliari on the 21st of January 2010. And this is worth 5 marks, so you are wanting to give 5 differences. Give reasons is basically the same as explain. Okay? So let's just get started. Without me actually giving you the answer, which is not my intention in this tutorial, it's to show you how you would approach answering it. So the first thing you've got to pay attention to is these 2 weather symbols. We can see what the weather is like in Liverpool, which is up there in England. And what you have to first be able to do is describe the weather in Liverpool based on what its weather symbol shows. Likewise, if we go down here into Italy or into the island of Sicily, we can see the weather in Cagliari, and we should be able to describe it based on our knowledge of weather symbols. Now that should tell us the differences. So for example, I can see that Liverpool is -8, whereas Cagliari is 10 degrees. So there is a difference, a big difference in the temperature. I would be starting by saying Liverpool is much colder. It's actually 18 degrees colder than Cagliari. The reason for this is, and then you have to offer some reasons. Okay? What you first do is, once you've identified a difference from the weather symbol down here, you should then look to give a reason for that difference before moving on to the next one. Now the reasons for the difference, there might be more than one reason. So this difference in temperature that you can see here between the 2 places, there might be a couple of reasons for the difference in temperature. Okay. Now your reasons are mainly going to focus on the following for all of the different reasons you're going to talk about. Okay. You are going to have to be discussing air pressure between the 2, the differences in air pressure. Okay. They have different air pressures, the 2 of them. You are also going to want to be talking about the differences in the fact that seems to be weather fronts in the area around Cagliari, but around Liverpool there are no fronts. So your knowledge of isobars, which obviously show you air pressure, and your knowledge of weather fronts are the keys to answering this question. However, there is one final thing that might feature as a reason, and it's got something to do with latitude, which is an idea that was explored at the beginning of this whole topic. These 2 cities have a different latitude. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Okay, so I suggest you use this kind of guidance to unpick your answer. Make sure you identify 5 differences, a minimum of 5 differences. You might choose to give more to guarantee that you get the full marks. But the marks will come not from identifying the differences, but they'll come from giving a valid reason for those differences based on the material I've asked you to discuss.